Hi everyone, welcome to my stream. I will be on site shortly to greet you. Please prepare to take your seats inside my office and make sure to store any member emotes close by for quick access. There will be no spamming during the show, and please do not use vulgar language in the chat. Participating in my streams may require specific instructions. Please follow them accordingly to benefit me and everyone. I'm almost on site, so please step away from the doors as they'll be opening in a few moments to let you in. Thank you. Okay, I'm here. Sector 1 entrance, you are clear to open.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just had to say, we gotta look at something first. Hold on. I don't want to get called short like Creekcraft was on Twitter. Let me fix that. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to show you guys something real quick. Take a look at this. Branched Realities has just dropped their Chapter 4 teaser trailer. And the date at which it's going to be released as well. Yeah, I thought I would cover a little bit of Piggy news right now because this, I just recently woke up and I saw this. Nice hair. Yeah, for those who don't know, I'm trying to grow my hair right now, and it turns out trying to use the same hairstyle from when it was short, my hair is basically trained like this. I've had my hair trained like this since middle school. So yeah, I gotta wait for my hair to grow a little bit longer and then I'll redo it. Anyways, we got a brand new teaser trailer. I have to say that this is probably the, yeah, I think it's pretty fair to say this is the most hyped Branch Realities trailer or chapter for any of the chapters in the game. Let me see. Ernie, how is Molly? Molly was just in the beginning of my stream if you were able to catch it. Yeah, she's doing good. She's doing good. All right, so let's take a look at this real quick. It's probably gonna be on a smaller screen. I'll just pull it up real quick. I'll just pull it up. No idea if you guys can hear this, but he looks familiar. Wait, oh, wait a minute. I'm like, when I saw this, I was like, wait a second, this character looks familiar. I think it's Marley Russell. I think I'm gonna take a guess and say it was it's an alternate form of Marley Russell, which is cool because I love the Marley Russell skin. It literally looks like a FNAF animatronic. Yeah, it looks like Marley Russell. Is it out? There's a date right here. Yeah, it comes out on the 13th, which is 6 days from now, almost a week. Yeah, almost a week from now. Dominic, thank you for the member message. Hey, instead of calling the creature SCRY, we should call it an Among Us creature. I'll get to that point in just a second here. Outraging Outpost is going to be the name of the chapter, by the way. This is super hype. This is really, really hype. But until then, we're going to have to wait. Now, I haven't decided if I'm going to either live stream this or if I'm going to make a video on it. I'd prefer to make a video I prefer to make a video because as soon as it comes out, people are gonna wonder how to beat it, and I want to be able to provide. Hopefully I'm able to beat it though. So the game plan so far is I'm going to as soon as it comes out, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna try and beat it, record the footage, upload it to YouTube. And I think that's gonna reach a wider audience as well. Laser, thank you for becoming a super member. What's your Roblox username so I can add you to my friends list? Anyways. Alright, so, let's go ahead and continue here. So, cool that Manny2 replied to this, by the way. He says, my wizard will be watching for this one. I have no idea what that means. And even some people were like, just say you're a part of the, just say you guys are collabing now. I mean, there was the group that was made, so it's pretty official. Branch Reality says, how is that possible? I'm the only watching wizard. Wait, what? Wait, he has a wizard of his own? I'm sorry, what? Wizard collab is still going? Yeah, it's still going. Yeah, I think this chapter was probably already finished before Minitoon did the collab stuff. So if you guys are expecting like, oh, this is the first chapter that Minitoon and them have made, well, first of all, they're not collabing on Branch Realities. They're collabing on like a separate, different project. And then secondly is, by the looks of this trailer, it looks like the map is basically already done. If I could get it to right here. Yeah, you can see. This map is basically done. They're just using the extra time, I assume, to like add in maybe like another NPC or bug fixing and stuff like that. So if people are wondering, oh yeah, Minitoon helped on this, there's a good chance that's not the case. There's a good chance that's not the case. And then I want to talk about the build mode update stuff because I know you guys are really hyped for that. And I have something to tell you guys you may be interested in. You may be interested in. Bernie, I love your haircut so much. You lie. There's no way. Thank you. I mean, I didn't get a haircut. I'm literally just, look at this. I'm literally just growing out my hair. I'm trying to grow my hair to a length where it goes down to my jawline. And I'm basically just waiting. I don't know how long it takes for someone to grow their hair out. I think it's gonna take like another year or so. Yeah, probably another year. I still have like the excess hair like right here. So it's definitely the longest it's ever been. But for now, it's not long enough for me to do the hairstyle that my goal hairstyle that I want to do when it's fully grown out. So for now, my hair is just stuck like this. If I tried to take the front of my hair and pull it down, it's just gonna flip back up. Anyways. All right, so let's talk about the build mode stuff because you guys are really hyped to hear about this. Let me see. Will you make Piggy build mode joinable for mobile? Well, it should already be joinable for mobile. Yeah, it should already be joinable for mobile. Yeah. Anyways, so if you guys have probably noticed on Minitoon's Twitter, he hasn't said anything else about the build mode update. But I'm going to tell you guys right now that this is a great thing. You're probably wondering, what? He's not even talking about the update. How could that possibly be a good thing? I'm going to tell you guys why right now, okay? I'm going to tell you guys why. There we go. I'll put it on full screen. I forgot that I could put like web pages on full screen as well. That makes things a lot easier. I'm going to tell you guys why, all right? Minitoon, if you guys caught what he said in one of his previous tweets about the build mode stuff. Oh, what is this? Oh, this is brand new. I don't know what this is. I have no idea what that is. Let me see. If you guys caught what he said, going all the way down here. There it is. Did you guys catch this? Originally, the idea was, hey, Minitoon was like, hey, I'm gonna add in SCRY. There it is. I'm gonna add in SCRY. But now he's calling it a mini build mode update. Keep in mind that this was after the big tweet where Minitoon was like, hey, are there any other features you should add? And you guys You guys flooded in with 200 and almost 300 comments. Yeah. Which was probably not the best decision, depending on the comment. He said other quick little features. And some of you guys were going out there like, hey, can we get like a new animation editor for Piggy? Can we get like these massive stuff, these massive things? Stuff like that. So the fact that he called it now a mini build mode update is really cool. Really, it's nothing confirmed, but it can be telling that he's going to possibly be adding more stuff in, and counting as a mini build mode update. Now, he's not calling it a full build mode update, but I want to tell you exactly why this ties in with the fact that he hasn't been talking about the build mode update. I'm going to tell you guys why. First of all, how long has it been since March 30th? Let me pull up my calendar. I think it's been about a week. Yeah, it's been 2 weeks. Wow, wait, what? Really? Really? It's been 2 weeks? Dang, time flies by fast. Dude, I swear I thought it was like 1 week or something like that. I swear it was like 1 week already. It's been 2 weeks. So what does that tell me? It tells me that there's a chance that Minitoon is adding in more stuff into build mode than he anticipated. Now, obviously, this is going to be the case because he was adding in SCRY, and he's like, hey, are there any other quick little features and stuff like that? But here's the thing. The great thing about him not giving a new release date or talking about the build modes update and stuff like that is the fact that it's able to allow him possibly to work more on the build mode update. Saying like, hey, you know what? This would be a good idea. Let me add this in. If you guys remember, it was Minitoon's idea to add in the trader NPC, and he came up with it on a whim. He's like, hey, what it? You guys already know how trader NPCs work, but that's how that ends up working, right? So he's like, so I assume he's in a position where he's like, hey, I can add more stuff into build mode right now without having to worry about a release date, without having to worry about complying to everything. Because if he did have a release date, he would be like, oh man, I can't add in these other features because I have to get it done by the release date. But now that there is no release date, I assume that he's able to be like, hey, I can add in some of the stuff that I really want to add. And the community wants as well. So right now, I think that's a great thing. It's been 2 weeks since the last little update information. Now, keep in mind, there still is a good chance that not even a good chance, it's for sure. Minitoon is also working on the inner city stuff and the branch reality, or not the branch realities collab, but the Wizard Studios collab. So he's got those things going on as well. So it's not like he has been spending the past 2 weeks straight working on the build mode update. But the fact that he has more time to be able to do this without worrying about a release date or any kind of restrictions like that is a good telling sign. It is a very good telling sign. Let me see. Or you're the #1 Piggy YouTuber I've ever. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. So basically, we're waiting here for the countdown because I am going to give you guys a prediction. A prediction is not 100% estimate. Or a prediction is not 100%. But I do want to give a little bit of a prediction here. Now, keep in mind, Minitoon said this is a mini build mode update. And he also said, do you guys want any quick little features? So it's not any kind of big implementations. Some ideas, some examples of big implementations are linked events. That was a regular size build mode update. That was actually it was pretty big, but regular size. Minitoon said a mini build mode update, right? So we're basically going to be wondering and say, hey, okay, cool. So it's been about 2 weeks, or maybe 3 weeks in total time, not counting the time that Minitoon has been spending on Interstate and stuff like that. And crank that down right about there. Right? So I would imagine it wouldn't take that much longer, actually. It wouldn't probably, I would say, I would give my estimate that in no more than 2 weeks. Past the 2 weeks weekend. Because for those of you guys who don't know, Minitoon likes to release stuff on weekends. Minitoon. Wait, hold on, wait. I thought it was Mini and Optic that were working on build mode. Who is Toon? But yeah, that's basically my prediction. Considering it's a mini build mode update, considering we have there's been a good amount of time on it so far for a miniature update, I would estimate that not this coming weekend, but the next weekend is going to be the release date at the latest. Again, just a prediction. We'll see how it goes. Considering like he releases stuff on weekends and stuff like that, I don't necessarily see it coming out this next coming weekend. So we'll have to see. Yeah, I'm gonna predict that it's not coming out this coming weekend. And then obviously, of course, today's Sunday. It's a weekend, of course. It's not gonna come out today. Which is why we're doing the countdown stream. We're counting down to those possible 2 weeks. But here's another thing that I wanted to talk about on stream. You guys probably saw the title. You guys probably saw the title here, right? Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Making a SCRY minigame. You guys know, and I've done this for a while. You guys know that whenever a brand new build mode update comes out, a brand new feature, I like to make a minigame out of it, right? When the dreidels were a thing, I made Crawl Party, where the crawl traps capture you. You got to be the last person standing in this little tiny room. A lot of different updates and minigames that I made with those updates. Now, I have been having this on my mind for a while. My brain has been stirring up a storm. Brainstorming. And I've thought of a pretty good idea. I thought of a pretty interesting idea for SCRY. And trust me, it's not like anything you're going to think of right now. I highly doubt that you're going to have the same idea as me. So, prepare to be surprised. You probably will, though. You probably will. I assume you guys have also been thinking of, like, hey, how can we use SCRY? Now, for those who don't remember, SCRY basically... A surprise party? For me? Oh, you guys shouldn't have. Hey, what's good, guys? Hello. Alright, so, for those who don't remember, SCRY is an NPC. He basically spots where you are, and then he summons the bot over to you. And he makes the bot go much, much faster. Like 3 times the speed, I heard, or something like that. I think it was like 3 times the speed. But I have a different idea. Now, think about this, right? Think about this. Think about this. Keep in mind that SCRY is an infected NPC that can't kill you. Actually, it doesn't do anything to you. Keep in mind that the crawl trap is also an infected NPC that can't kill you, but it still does something to you. It still captures you, right? SCRY is the only NPC in the game, the only NPC in the infected category that if you touch it, it won't kill you, it won't capture you, it won't do anything like that. Soccer. No. Not soccer. It's not soccer. The idea is not soccer. So for those who don't know, people came up with the idea of Grandma Soccer. They turned everybody into an infected piggy, and then they ragdoll Grandma to fling her into the goal. I'm not talking about that. I am talking about payload missions. And you're probably wondering, what? What are you talking about? Have you guys ever played Team Fortress 2? Have you guys ever played Overwatch? Maybe you guys will, maybe you guys know the concept of payload minigames. Do you guys know what payload minigames are? Well, I'm going to go ahead and explain it to you right now. Let's go ahead and get our payload. A payload is any kind of thing that you have to escort, right? Let's just say I got myself a giant tank. And you guys are going to see where I'm going with this, by the way. Let's just say I got a truck full of delivery stuff right here. There's the truck. There it is. Now, one team has to escort this to the other side of the map. And the other team has to defend against the payload and prevent the payload from getting to the very end. You see where I'm going so far? So you're going to be escorting this, right? Now, people in the past have actually made it where regular animal characters will follow you. So, for example, Mobile Person did this. But if you give Zizzy some grass right now, and you have her, and if you give her the grass, and you also put the bot below the map, like this, Zizzy will try and chase the bot while it's under the map, and since the bot always tracks where you are, it'll look like Zizzy is directly following you. But a lot of stuff you have to do with that, and it removes the bot from the map, blah, blah, blah. But SCRY follows you. He actually ends up following where you go. See what I mean? See what I mean? And he does it without killing you. So if you ended up making a map that has no bot and no death or anything like that, right? If you or no bot, you could basically just have a SCRY that's walking around the map, and he won't kill players. He won't do anything like that. And the idea is people will get SCRY, they'll get him to lock onto him, and SCRY will follow that player. And the goal of the game, I think maybe it's going to be like a two-way payload kind of thing where there's two different sides and both of them got to escort their own SCRY. The only issue is that SCRY doesn't discriminate against teams. He would basically just follow anybody that locked onto him. So maybe it would be more like a kind of like a soccer thing without having to turn people into infected piggies, which would be great for infinite game mode maps and stuff like that. At the end of the stream, can we play SpongeBob Death Run, please? Yeah. Just remind me, and I should be able to remember. But maybe I'll call it as a game night in my Discord server. So join the Discord server, links in the description if you want to join the game night to play some SpongeBob Death Run. But basically, that's the idea. Let's go ahead and throw this down real quick. Let me get some grass. There it is. So the idea is one side has their own goal, right? One side has their own goal, and it doesn't need to look like a soccer field or anything like that. It could literally just be, it could literally just be like an actual payload escort mission map. So two sides have their own goal, right? So I'll put a little goalie outpost here. And the great thing about this is because SCRY is infected, you can put a touch trigger down right here and set it to only infected. And it will only be able to detect when SCRY touches the goal. So you do something like this, right? You put these here, and then you set it to NPCs, no players, only infected, and then we'll turn this on for now as well. So that way, when people actually guide SCRY to the goal, bam, there it is. There it is, and that's when they'll earn a point. So I think that's a really cool idea that I came up with so far in terms of how that would work. Now, like I said, it doesn't need to look like a soccer field. It could be like a payload mission map where you got like different turns and stuff like that that lead to the end. But yeah, that's the idea. People try and guide SCRY to the other side. But there's an element of this that would make this even more fun. And I mean really fun. Really, really fun. Frosty, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it, man. There's an element to this that would be even more fun, but it depends on if Minitoon's going to add it. And this particular feature is one of the top 5 most needed build mode update features. Who would have guessed in build mode? Can anyone guess what it would be? What is a feature, a general feature, that is one of the highest needed things in build mode? Who can guess what it is? I'll give you a hint, alright? I'll give you guys a hint. It would make weapons usable in more maps. It would make weapons usable in more maps because you would be able to use those weapons more often even if you made a mistake. Can anyone guess what it is? Power deathlock? No. Player tracking? No. Timers? No. Target? Target is a good thing. But no. Let me see. Mushroom, you got the answer right. Respawning. Respawning is right. Kelsey, thank you for the member message. Folks, forgive me for what I'm about to say. I'm not saying that on stream. It ain't happening, buddy. Nah, it's not happening. Respawning is the answer. Imagine being able to make your own PvP kind of minigame in build mode, right? Imagine having your own gunfighting game, having a live system, or just simply making it so people just respawn when they die. Having that kind of element, whether they fall off of cliffs, which would be good for obbies, because you don't have to have like teleportation contraptions or anything like that. You can just, they respawn. Any of those things like that. Having a respawn mechanic, I'll tell you guys what this would do for this minigame. This would allow you to be able to have this be a PvP escort mission type of game mode, right? people are trying to guide Skry to the goal while people are shooting at each other and using knives. And when they get knifed, they get sent back to their side. It's really, really cool. Yeah, respawning would be such a big mechanic in build mode. Again, I keep telling you guys this, but general features, and possibly even simple features are what build mode needs the most. You guys have been seeing me talk a lot about the power death block, of course. And you're probably wondering, why is Ernie so fixated on that one block? Because it is a general feature. It is a general feature that would have a truly infinite amount of uses. You can use this for so many different scenarios and so many different things. I know that there are people who are like, I want a contraption that slingshots you up into the map, but only when you have a carrot in your mouth. And yeah, or I guess the build mode shop is pretty good too, because you can get those items back. But I keep talking about this because you would just be able to do a lot more. And you can do stuff that you aren't able to do now because of some of the restrictions that build mode has. So that is the goal idea for this kind of minigame so far, is one team has to escort a Skry over to their side of the map, or just any amount of Skry to one side, and the other team has to fight over, actually it would probably just be one Skry. Yeah, one team has to fight over, both teams have to fight over a Skry, and they start killing each other and start escorting them to the other person's goal. I think that would be awesome. I think that would be really, really cool. Let me see. POV Christmas update. Oh yeah, season 6. Season 6. Let me take a look and see. This is the real Piggy build mode? Yeah, this is the real build mode. Yeah, this is the real build mode. But yeah, that's the idea of the minigame I have so far. One Skry in the middle. Both teams have to fight to the death and try and escort the Skry to the other person's goal. I think that would be so cool. I don't think Minitude's ever gonna add this either, but having like a teams system, right? Maybe like a new setting or a block of some kind that puts people into teams, that like splits up every single player into like 2 teams, or if you select it in the block to say like 4 teams, it splits all players equally into 4 teams. And then people who are on the same team aren't able to kill each other, so it's like disabled. So if there was something like that, you can make so many different working games and PvP kind of games. It would be unbelievable. But something I'm looking forward to, well, not looking forward to, something I've been trying to figure out exactly is a new weapon in build mode. I think it would be sick if we got some sort of new weapon in build mode. But I haven't been able to think of what kind of weapon it would be. So if we go over to the weapon list here, yeah, we only got 2. We only got the trader knife, and we got the trader gun. Trader gun's been amazing, by the way. It's been such a cool utility. Now this is kind of out of the blue, but I had an idea for this. I had 2 ideas for 2 new weapons, right? I had 2 new ideas for 2 new weapons. Now, this first idea is actually pretty old. I talked about this in a very old video of mine. The first one was I called the bulldozer. It was basically like the car. Where's the car at? There it is. It was basically like the car, but way bigger. Like this tall. It was this tall, right? And it was a bulldozer. And the idea of the bulldozer is the bulldozer can destroy, and you can freely drive this wherever you want, right? So unlike Epic Tank's tank, and unlike some other stuff and stuff like that, the bulldozer you can drive anywhere like a regular car. But it had 2 differences. The first one, oh yeah, how would you be able to fit in the driver's seat? I guess you could make some blocks that would lead up higher so people can climb on top. Yeah, that would be a good idea. That would be a good idea. But the bulldozer has 2 new features that the car doesn't have. The first one is that you can ram into... Wait, no, the car already does that. Yeah, the car already rams into crash blocks. I'll just get over to the main feature. It can kill players. Imagine being able to drive in this giant bulldozer and drive it around, and any player that you hit the front of, they die. So imagine the kind of stuff that you can do with that. Like imagine, right? I have another idea right off the bat. You have like a chase map. So you got like a map with a bunch of different twists and turns and stuff like that, and everybody has to outrun the bulldozer. So you got a bunch of players who are running and stuff like that, and the bulldozer person is trying to run them all over. I think that would be such a cool, I think that would be such a cool thing. I think that would be such a cool thing. Let me see. Okay. But yeah, that was the idea of the bulldozer. Now, the other thing I had, which would be probably the most fun weapon in build mode history, is what I call the drill. The idea of the drill, and you guys are probably going to understand what game that I recently got inspired by this to have this idea come from. The drill is basically an item. It's not really counted as a weapon, but an item. And the idea is you can drill underground, and when you're underground, you're fully immune to damage and stuff like that. But when you pop out of the ground, you kill any players within your vicinity, or any players that are touching the drill when you pop out of the ground. So you can use this to go under stuff like walls. The idea is the drill would be able to make you go inside of a block. Not physically, of course, but it like counts you as being inside of a block. So for example, if I was to have a wall here, and I'm like, hey, I just want to dig underground and dig under the wall, right? I would use the drill, and the game would count me as being inside of this block right here. It wouldn't show my avatar, it wouldn't shove me out from no clipping and stuff like that. It would just put me in the ground like this, one block below where I am. And then I can move anywhere inside of this singular block plane until I decide to pop out. And anywhere where I pop out from, people will end up dying. But you can only be underground for like a certain amount of time. Only like a certain amount of time. Let me see. Is it possible for me to get in? It's probably full right now. Hey, look at the team right here. We got Squid, Leaves. He's got like a sunflower on his back. Godzilla. I just recently saw the movie. The Hunt avatar. Brown Bear. All that kind of stuff. Let me see. Let me see. Slingshot event where the player gets in, they get flinged across the map somewhere. That could be cool. Like you get you put down a slingshot and then it puts you like, you set like a target block and it launches you directly to that area. That would actually be cool. That would be cool. Power Death Block has been promised for 8 months now. Well, Minigame just recently liked the tweet. Yeah, he just recently liked the tweet. So that should be a pretty good indicator, right? That should be, especially since, yeah, I have like, I'm saying there's like a really good chance the Power Death Block is going to be in the game this time. Yeah, I'd say a really good chance. Really, really good chance. Hold on one second. Hold on. Okay. There we go. Okay, alright, anyways. So yeah, that was the idea. But there's one mistake I do not want to make. There is one mistake here that I really do not want to make. And I think it's a mistake you guys should not be making either. And I think you guys will understand exactly what I'm saying after I tell you this little story. Once upon a time, 8 months ago, I made a tweet saying, hey, I'm paraphrasing here, but are we possibly going to get the Power Death Block? Or is it coming? And Minitune had basically confirmed it. And then 8 months go by. But then nothing happened. Before those 8 months, before we started knowing that something was had gone awry, I had went and made this. I'll show you guys what it is right now. I had went and made this. I made a new Death Run map in my well, it was Minigame Park. I made this. It was basically a map that was pre-set up to have new tech in it. Brand new technology. They would have death run traps that kill you. Yeah, they would just kill you. You wouldn't have to sit there and fall into a pitfall, to fall into some hidden death blocks. You wouldn't have anything like that. It would simply kill you. How would it do this? Power death blocks. The traps in this Undertale map were all, and yeah, by the way, the next death run map that isn't just SpongeBob for the past year or so is Undertale Death Run. And the idea is, I'll fly over to it right now so I can show you guys. Yeah, I'll fly over to it real quick so I can show you guys. Your chat is closed? It's closed. How are you guys able to type? Wait, I don't understand. How are you, okay. Oh, it's just one singular person. Okay. All right, it's one singular person. Yeah. This is I'm going to show you guys why you should not build any SCRY minigames yet until the thing releases. Yeah, until the thing releases, this is why you shouldn't build it yet. This is Undertale Death Run. There's a lot of blocks here. There's a whole bunch of mechanics and stuff like that you guys aren't able to see just yet. I mean, you guys are seeing it. Well, I'll give you this for example. The ghost from the ruins is supposed to throw down a bunch of teardrops on you and you die. Notice how there's no pitfalls. There's nothing that drops you down to a bunch of hidden death blocks. There's nothing under here. The idea is I pre-set up this trap and many others like it so that when the power death block releases, which was expected to be like around next week or 2 weeks or so, it would die. Or people would just be in here, power death block would just turn on and people who are in it would be dead. Basically freeform traps. But then a few weeks went by. And then a month, and then 2 months, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You guys get the point. You guys should not make any kind of SCRY minigames or stuff that is for upcoming build mode features if it's not already in the game yet. Because while Minitoon did put out a tweet saying the SCRY stuff was coming, it's not for sure in the game yet. And we don't know if something else could just possibly happen. So I recommend that you guys do not make any kind of pre-tech kind of stuff in prep for like new technology that's going to be in build mode or new NPCs. Because what happens if it doesn't come out? Your stuff just doesn't work. So you have to keep in mind of that. I've been keeping this around in case the power deathlock ever comes around, because this definitely took a long time for when me and Voice built this. So I'm definitely keeping this. But when the death block does come in the game, we're going with the original idea. We can simply insert the death block in here and boom. The rest of the trap animations are set up. The button triggers are set up. Everything else works. All we have to do is put the death block into here and the trap will be able to function like normal. Now, the rest of the map isn't finished yet, but this is definitely a really fun one. It's just not playable yet because half the traps in this map can't kill anybody because there's no power death block. So, yeah. Anyways, this area is gigantic, though. We had a whole bunch of links. Unfortunately, some of the links in here are outdated as well. But yeah, that's fine. Ernie, your server's invite only? I know. Yep, I know. Ernie, what trap is useful? I'd say the black hole trap. I recently saw a TikTok. I don't know if I can play it, if it has like an inappropriate sound or something like that. But I'll basically sum it up. So, some girl was playing in house, right? And they had glitched themselves outside of the house. And they were on the second floor. So you could see them outside the window. They were on the balcony. It's not like they were down on the grass or anything like that. They were on the balcony. They were like a few feet away from the window. But obviously, as Piggy, if you go up against the window, you can't kill her because she's like a few feet away. So you know what he did? You know what the Piggy did? Who can guess? This is some real big brain moves here. What do you think the Piggy did that was able to kill her? And no, not glitching. Because they were using the TO skin, which is R6. I mean R15. Oof, you got the answer correct. He used a black hole trap. He simply went up to the window, turned around so his hitbox was closer outside of the window, and he placed a black hole trap. And because she was a few feet away from the window, it dragged her closer, she couldn't escape, and she made contact with Tio and she died. I swear, I have the clip somewhere. I have to show you guys this because I'm going to get stuck on this now. Let me see. Yeah, this is, maybe I have it saved on my phone. It's definitely on my TikTok likes list as well. Yeah, the black hole trap. By the way, here's another piece of information you might not know. The black hole trap, do not use the tornado trap. Use the default black hole trap. The reason why is because the tornado trap actually has a weaker pull. I would have wanted to use the tornado trap as well. But yeah, it actually does have a weaker pull. So you guys have to use the regular one if you want the full strength of the black hole. I know it sucks. It shouldn't be like that. But that's basically how it is right now. And that's how it's always been ever since it released. Yeah, I used to use the black hole trap in a lot of ways because that pulling mechanic is really unique. For example, I used to go to the top of the house chapter. You know where the plank billboard bridge is, right? Or the plank bridge is. What I did was I basically put a black hole trap on the side of the near the side of the wall, and when people were crossing that bridge, they would get pulled by the black hole trap and pulled off of the balcony, and they would instantly die. Of course, I didn't get any coins and things like that, but it was still really cool. It was some real cool tech. All right, I can't find it. I really wish I did. Maybe I saved it on my phone, but I didn't. Okay, well, anyways, if you guys see it on TikTok, well, there it is. I think I described it pretty well anyways. But yeah, long story short, do not prep for any kind of build mode stuff that isn't in the game. That's why I said I was making a SCRY minigame. I'm showing you guys the concept for how it would work and like the mechanics with the touch triggers and stuff like that. But I'm not going to fully make it out yet because, fool me twice. Powered NPC here, how it works. First, what you Mac? What? Can you imagine a powered NPC though? That would be cool. That would be cool. All right, you guys want to play some SpongeBob Death Run? I'll have this playing while I keep talking about more of the build mode update stuff. Yeah, let me go ahead and start the map. Oh, there are a lot of people, by the way. I don't think there's supposed to be this many people. That's why I'm keeping it private right now. Because 50-player map, whenever there's 50 players in here, it lags up stuff, for other people. So, yeah. Yeah. Imagine if trader NPCs could have guns. I have brought up this idea. And it would be the coolest thing ever if trader NPCs could have guns. You can have a setting for it, for their accuracy, right? So not only can you like customize what the NPC looks like, you can make it look like your own avatar, a robot, blah, blah, blah. Let me mute this just in case of copyright music. But you could also change their accuracy, right? So for example, you can have their accuracy be at 100%. No matter how fast you move around, they will always land their mark. Or maybe you can just change the projectile speed, but I digress. But yeah, you can make their accuracy less. So whenever you're walking, they'll shoot just behind where you were. So if you're running this way, they'll shoot just behind where you were unless you were standing still. And I think that would be amazing. I think that would be so cool to be able to do. What? Oh, okay. We got a hacker. Yeah. I was wondering what was happening or what was causing that. Yeah, we got a hacker. Yep, we got a hacker. Oh, and we found the death blocks. What was that? Yeah, someone's hacking. I don't know who it is, though. Yeah, someone is flying outside the map and, like, going into different boxes and triggering stuff. Yeah, it's no fun. That's no fun. I don't really want to figure out who it is, though, so I'm just gonna have to boot everybody. Yeah, I don't want to have to sit there and be like, who is the traitor? We gotta play traitor mode with every single person. I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna boot everybody out. It is the only way. It is the only way. Yeah, I'm shutting it down. I still really wish that Minitoon had the kick all button in the build mode server itself, because I don't like having to leave the map and then doing it. Anti-gravity block, that would be cool. That would be pretty cool. Okay, we're in here now. Let me go ahead and make it public. Wait, did I set it to friends only? Oh no, it's public now. All right, I'm gonna be hitting this button 1 second. There we go. Okay, all right, I think we got plenty of people in here now. People are even still joining after I turned off the privacy. That's pretty crazy. All right, let me go ahead and do this again. There we go. All right, we're good now. We're good. You guys want to say hi to Molly? Do you guys want to say hi to Molly real quick? She's sitting on my clothes. Yeah, she's sitting on my clothes. All right. Yeah. While we have this map load in, I'm gonna let you guys say hi to Molly. Now, like I said before, it is difficult to show her on stream because of this elevation. I gotta like hold her here. I got an idea. Hold on. Yeah, she prefers to be on the bed. Here, hold on. Hold on. Yeah. I gotta like move over this way so you guys are able to see her here. Let me get her over here. There we go. You see, look at her. Look at Molly. Look at Molly. Hi, sweetie. Oh, wait. It's Death Run map time. Yep. It's time. It's time. It's about that time. All right, here we go. I have let people play test the Undertale map, but you can't. I mean, half of the traps can't kill people, so yeah, there's not really that much purpose. I got a new phone. My old phone is completely broken. Wait, weren't you trying to join in the last game night on phone or something like that, and it crashed? Because I remember someone in my general chat pinged me. They pinged me and they put in all caps, "Your map crashed my iPhone 14," which is crazy. Let me see. It kicked me out? Yeah. That's how the server shutdown works. Unless you try to join right now and I don't know. I don't know. I'm not able to see your guys' screens at the moment. Ernie, the Twitter link in the description doesn't work anymore. Oh, thank you for telling me that. I didn't realize that was the case. Yeah, I didn't realize that was the case. Looks like we got no hacker issues now, which is nice. Yeah, it said invite only. I will set it to public, in tonight's game night. So, after the stream is over, go to my Discord server, and, yeah, join my Discord server now, and, I'll ping you guys so we can all play the game night. Yeah, we actually play my maps and my minigames outside of my live streams. And because there's less players, you guys are able to get in and try them for yourselves. And we still have a good amount of people who play the game in here too. So it's not like it's empty or anything like that. Also in my Discord server, you guys probably know that you guys get access to any trader NPC in this humongous list. These are trader NPCs that you will never have to sit there and worry about someone changing their avatar. They will permanently stay as this character. By the way, it doesn't show it here, but we literally have every single Five Nights at Freddy's NPC you could possibly ever want. Literally every single one. Look, we even got Chocolate Bonnie from the mobile game. Yeah, so if you want to join the Discord server, it's real cool. Real cool stuff. I think the last time I told people to join my Discord server, my Discord server actually got an alert that they thought a raid was happening or something like that because so many people had joined all at once. Okay, anyways. Let's go. Surprisingly, despite this map being the only map for Death Run Park... Oh, this guy got trapped in there. Yeah, he's as good as dead. He needs water! Officer Doggy needs water! See that pitfall that just happened right there? I won't need that pitfall anymore when there's power death blocks. They'll just simply die. So it's gonna be a lot nicer. Plus, there are just like a lot of traps and stuff like that you can have that you can't pitfall anybody, right? What if you're like up in midair on like an obby or something like that? You can't necessarily pitfall people. So having power death blocks is gonna be a real big thing. Oh, okay, there it is. Okay, all right, wait. Okay, there we go. Yep, that's the bathroom for you. That's the bathroom for you. Let me see. Hey, my dad's here. Which April Fool's Piggy update do you think is the best? In my opinion, I would probably say either the one where Minitoon voiced all of the Piggy jump scares, or the one where all those pop-ups came on the screen. I like this year's too, especially since it has like its own kind of custom map. But I don't know. I thought the other ones were funnier. I don't know. I thought the other ones were funnier. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna sacrifice. Oh wait, you can see Piggy's shadow right here. I didn't even know that. I didn't think you'd be able to just see the shadow. Okay. Oh, I forgot to turn power-ups off. Not that it matters, because I basically got trapped anyways. Yeah, I got trapped. Big rip. Huge rip. Uh-oh, here we go. Uh-oh. Oh no, they're all charging towards me. That was a cool mechanic that I ended up setting up for this map too. To make it look like the soldier piggies actually run at you in a line. I think it's always really funny to watch. It's always really funny to watch. Let me see. A size changer block. A block that if triggered passes through either enlarge or reduce the size of a player or bot. Dude, having a grow or shrink block that's powered would be so good. And a setting to make it like permanent, right? Like a new setting that would either make it, yeah, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. A setting that makes it permanent. So even if you leave outside the block, unless you were to go into another shrink block or something like that, you would stay big. I think that would have a ton of uses, right? Imagine like you have a minigame where it picks a random player, and then you get to like boss battle against them. And because people who are bigger have more HP, they take a lot more shots before they die. You know, a lot more gunshots. So the grow block would like set their new HP. I think that would be so sick. Yeah. Oh, the motivator outran you guys. Wait, no, did it? Yeah, the motivator outran you guys. You guys can't. You guys can't let the motivator outrun you. Otherwise, you lose. I need to have like an auto end for this though, if that's the case. Yeah, I gotta have that. I gotta have that be the case. Let me see. When Scry arrives in build mode, try shooting him with the gun. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna be doing that. When Scry comes out in build mode, you guys can bet that I'm gonna be doing a myth busting stream. You guys love when I do the Piggy myth busting streams. You guys bet we are going to be doing that. We're gonna be trying out we're gonna be trying to break the limits of Scry, our cute little guy. Do you remember me? It's been since a while. AJ, dude, it's good to see you again. Death run. All right, here we go. Let me see. What is the server code? My username is ErnieC3_YouTube. There it is. And you guys can get on in here. We're gonna go ahead and continue playing this. I'm gonna open the server now, and if you guys want to get on in here, make sure you join the Discord server. Thank you guys for tuning in today to give you guys the latest update news and how I would end up making Scry into a minigame. That's gonna be it for today. I'll see you guys pretty soon, and if you want more quality fun, I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, bye everybody.